Just had to look at my mom's trailer where they're wild and my mom and Luke can't handle them because they don't listen. I go there as like the security to calm everything. It's crazy. Anyway. Yeah, on Wednesday, Jess gets them. Yeah. And then Chris and Jess were fighting over the times, and now it's a big, stressful thing going on there. Well, because they're having a hard time, obviously, they're butting heads, since they have to communicate about a change in the pickup times with the March break. It's causing them to have to interact over text, and it's not surprising that they're getting into no one's giving in. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to meet in the middle, but no one's meeting in the middle. Yeah, so you don't have to go through this shit. Yeah, because it's really affected him, and then he's the kind of person, he has to talk about it a lot, and so Katya's getting sick of him. And then, he's even saying, she's saying she's gonna leave me if I don't stop talking about it. And she's being serious. And she's fed up with hearing about his ex, but at the same time, he's a guy that needs to get it out. And I can tell you that all the women that I've been close with, if I had to talk about something bothering me every day, they would certainly start me. But maybe he just talks about it too much and she just can't handle it. But she's calling him a crybaby, and she's calling him a crybaby because he's upset after they talk about it. So he was talking to me about it, and then she's calling him a crybaby because he was very emotional, because it upsets him. Obviously, I understand that. And then he says, "Do you hear what she said to me?" I said, "Is she calling me a crybaby? She's just kidding." And he says, "No, she's being serious. She's from Russia. And she's telling me to smarten up and be a man." That's a little old school. Yeah, I know, but not to her. She comes from a place where you don't talk about your problems, and you deal with it yourself, and you let it eat you alive. Well, she is, because that's what she does when she's upset a lot. Anyways, and I feel bad for Chris because he needs someone to... No, she doesn't, because she suffers from depression and she's often depressed and just doesn't talk for a day and a half and lies in bed crying. And he said, "I don't know." Because she won't talk about it. Then Dima accepts that this is the way his mom is, and to him it's no big deal because he's seen it his whole life. Yeah, it's not fair to Chris, and he explains it listen, you're pushing me away, but I haven't done anything. Yeah, I know. Right. Yeah, I mean, he's not the kind of guy that does well with people that don't want to talk. Yeah, anyways, I'm sure they'll work it out. I'm sure this is a better living situation than being poor in Kendall. Still, if I'm her, it'd have to be pretty bad for me to go back to my old life. So. He doesn't want her doing that. Yeah. So he'd rather give her money. He doesn't think that so he kept on talking her out of getting cleaning jobs when she lived in Kensville. And he wanted her to not work at the bakery anymore. And that he didn't want that for his woman. Yeah, I know. So he was just being the controlling man, saying, "I don't want that for my woman," and she was listening anyways, she works with him every day. Did you know that? Yeah, he pays her $25 an hour. Yeah, so That's what she does. Okay, well, I'm gonna go walk